Welcome to Papa Junk Shop. Now decided that I've had this for 20 some years and just been sitting. And 20 some years ago when I got it, I did see it run and produce electric. It has, the fan is missing. That goes on here, and I think I acquired one, but I'll be darned if I can figure out what I did with it. Got too much stuff to look through. Anyways, thought we'd see if she'd fire her up, but being it's set that long, needs to have a lot of things checked. And this does have a brand new regulator board in it. You'll believe. Yeah, right here. Because that was bad. Well, that's new. 20 some years ago, new. And this elbow was broken on the intake. That's new. So I think probably what I'm going to do is I'll pull this fuel bowl off here, get it cleaned out, and loosen these injector lines up and get some fuel rigged up to it and just turn it over by hand, make sure nothing is stuck, and probably before I fire it up, I'll pull the end cover off the generator and make sure the slip rings are clean and the brushes are free. So let me get some of this stuff prepared and find a battery. Got all that stuff to do yet, so I'll be back in a bit. Wires are too fat. Boy, been a while, I guess, huh? Well, I think I better squirt some stuff on that. I don't think I have any up here in this building, so I have to run down and get some. Now, while that's soaking, pull this end off here and see what she looks like in there. That regulator board said YD on it, so this must be a YD generator head. Ooh. Ooh, that looks like, I don't know what it looks like. Is this one of those, yeah, what do they call them? Don't know what they call them. Magnetic regulator kind of a thing. I don't know. I don't see any brushes right here. Field 1, field 2. Might not hurt to wiggle some wires around. Might not hurt to pull them right off of there one at a time. Make sure they're making a connection. I know some of these, if you fire them up and they aren't making a good connection, everything can go wrong. Well, I guess we won't check brushes because I don't see any. Alright. Pretty sure that's what it said in here. Yeah, YD regulator. Right on the board. Alright, well, see if we can get this fuel bowl off. She still isn't even cooperating. Well, we might have to go this route. And we can work on that part, getting it freed up later. Well, that's what we got. The bowl itself is really crunchy. You can see the bottom through the diesel fuel, so, and it looks red, so off-road. Okay, I'll get this cleaned up and not sure what we're gonna do next. Get this cleaned up and get some fuel to it. Try turning it over by hand, I guess. You know, got the fuel bowl cleaned up. With it off of there, this thing freed right up, no problem at all. I don't know what the gasket's going to be like, but I guess we'll find out in a few minutes. Nothing's as it seems, is it? Yeah? There. Yeah, it looks like this has got the hand thing to work the fuel pump, so yeah, let me find some fuel hose and some fuel and see if we can get her to suck up some fuel. Now I got a fitting in there just screwed in by hand. Jump a hose on her, see what happens. Nothing's happening. I can hear it. So either this gasket's dried out and we're sucking air there. So the fuel pump doesn't work. Yeah, I don't even see it trying. Either the check valves are stuck, or the diaphragm's bad, or we're sucking air someplace. Maybe I can prime it somehow. see, maybe it just needs to get some juice in her. Okay, I got one of these bottles here. We'll just squirt a little in the I laid that hose down on the floor and got dirt on it. That's not good. Let's work it by hand, see if we'll suck it out of the hose now. No. Of course, we haven't got any into the fuel pump yet, so. If we see it leaking out around that glass bowl, then we'll know we need a new gasket there. Yep. I pretty much knew that was going to be the case, but you know how it is. You just hope. Alright, so I think I might have some. If not, we can make one. See you again in a bit. Found a new gasket in stock. I had the cork ones and I had this one, and this one is a nice like neoprene one or whatever. So we're going to go with that one. And surprisingly, the old one came out nicely. There wasn't many pieces that come out all in one piece. Okay, let's try this again. Yep, sucking fuel up. Well, probably my arms in the way. It's not staying up in there, but probably because these valves are dry in there. Let's try this again, this way.
You taping?
Yeah.
Oops.
What are you oopsing for? Now what's leaking? My hose, or am I squirting it on the outside of the hose? Oh. Well, this is turning into, this is supposed to be the easy part. Guess I don't need to tip that bottle. It's got a straw down inside of it. Guess I need to quit running it over, huh? Now we almost got her full. Boy, if things keep going like this, it's going to be a long video. let's try it. There, now we're building pressure, I can feel it. Yeah, I can't hardly move it now. But I think we got a leak right here. So let me see if I can address that problem. Get some of this diesel fuel cleaned up and be right back. Yeah, I tightened that up. I really don't have the right fitting on there, but it does suck up and build up pressure now. So I'm going to loosen this one up here on the other side of the filter going into the injection pump. See if we can get fuel up to there. Yep, I got some fuel. Dripping. Okay. So now, well, now we got something leaking here. The fuel filter. Now it's loose. You know, these were put on new. They don't look new now because they've been sitting for 20 years. So they had new oil and new fuel filters, and so let's try it again, see if we got that. Oh, still leaking. Got something on the bottom of that. Oh yeah, there's a drain plug or something on the bottom here. Seems to be where it's leaking from, but it's not. Ah, okay. Well, must be in the process of moving it. That got crammed in the bottom. And it's bent. It must have. So, guess we're gonna have a little fuel leak there. We can see if it'll go anyways. Eventually, we'll have to get a new filter. All right. So next, I haven't even tried to see if it turns over. I'll leave that tape on there. Just gonna try turning it over by hand. I can hear. Oh, there comes some compression. No, I don't feel anything sticking. And there is compression. Okay. Well, I guess the next thing is we've got a battery and some battery cables, and see if I can get her to turn over with a starter. Well, I got a battery hooked up. Haven't tried anything yet, so before we roll it over, gonna lift up these injector lines. I think that should probably be enough. Okay, so you think it'll do anything? This start, yep, position. I'm going to lay that piece of tape over the intake. That way it won't be sucking the air. And I think it should roll over easier. I don't know. See what happens. Seeing if we build up any oil pressure. Yep, it's going back down. Slowly. I don't see anything coming out here yet. Oh, yeah, this one does. Okay. So let's, which way did I go with that wrench? Okay. So let's tighten this back up. Tighten both back. I'm not sure how good that battery is. Maybe I should get a battery charger and put on it right now. We'll try it a few times. Where's the gold plugs look? Let's see, we'll take that tape off. Let's see, gold plugs right there. Well, we can see this one, see if it. Oh, here a relay. No, there's no warmth there. I mean, it's warm out, so let's just crank her a little bit and see what happens. Nothing. Don't know if I really want to give it any ether or not. Just try a little more. Well, that banging is this relay. Apparently it's drawing the battery down so hard that... Okay, find a battery charger. Okay, got the battery charger around there. See what happens. Well, she cranks over a lot better. Let's see if we can get out of that. Well, I found a piece of the right stuff here, so we're not sucking air, so we got good constant fuel supply now. You guys didn't tell me that there was oil running down here. And it was my imagination that this gauge was going down. It might have been from the vibration of the engine, I don't know. Because it isn't even hooked up. There's supposed to be a hose going from here, or a line, back to a connection in the block. So I just grabbed another piece of 1/8 inch pipe and screwed in there and put another gauge on there, and we got oil pressure. The battery's been charging, and I flipped this switch a bunch of times, and now you can hear the relay for the glow bars, and you can see the glow bar does work. So should have the oil leak fixed. Oh, and these fuel filters weren't even hooked up. It was the return line that was going back through and dripping. Somebody has totally bypassed these, and it goes right into the injection pump, which is not really a good thing, but I guess just to see if it's going to run. This line should go down to here, I believe. Anyways, something's not right. These fuel filters aren't even hooked up. So let's give it a try again. So let me mess around a little more, see if we can get her to go. Now the battery's charged up some, and work this linkage here on the injector pump some. It was a little gummy, so see what happens. So something's going on here with this. This is real gummy. That part's free, but so if that lifts up, it drops back to shut it off. So that's the off position. It's not moving above the off position. I think there's a governor spring someplace missing. It's always fun when you don't know what you're doing, huh? Must be somewhere to make an adjustment for the speed. That's why I wasn't getting much out of these injectors, because the pump wasn't opening up. Again, just a little bit here and see if we can figure something out. every time it goes up is one. Yeah, I might have to take this cover off and do a look-see in there, see what's going on with this governor linkage stuff. Well, we got to see some smoke anyways. I thought I'd do a little look and see what was going on in this control box. Maybe chase that wire back to that solenoid. And it looks like Fluffy's been living in there. I don't know if it's recent or not, but get that cleaned out. Now I got that box cleaned out, and Fluffy didn't do a lot of damage, and there isn't no mouse pissy smell or nothing. So, and it was just all nice material, I guess you could say. We got a little damage on one wire here. You can't see the wire, but this one must have been in his way, and he did chew through the insulation. Thank goodness he didn't chew the letter off on it, because all the wires are white, but they have a label on them and it says B+ on it. And I can't find any place that's loose, and it seems to fit up here. Yeah, you guys couldn't see if I hold the camera right. Seems to fit right up there, and I believe it says B+ right here, but there's no screw there. So I suppose it could have rattled out of there, but I'm not sure, so I guess I'll have to do some research. Yeah, a little research is in order. This oil sensor probably shuts the engine down if there's no oil pressure, so I thought maybe that's what was keeping that relay from closing. So let's give it a try and see. Let's see, it's been a while. Went down and had some supper. Turn the glow plug on for a minute. If it's running on both cylinders either. But that solenoid still didn't stay open. So definitely got to do some research. Not sure what I'm going to do with this thing. I always planned on restoring it and using it, but now I got all that solar stuff. I don't know if I really need a very big backup generator. And so I'm not sure what direction I'm going to go with this thing. So maybe we'll call this a video and do some research and figure out what I'm going to do, I guess. So thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please do. If you enjoyed watching me screw around with this thing, then give me a thumbs up, and we'll see you next time. Went to disconnect the battery because I got to use this space to park my UTV, and apparently that starter draws a lot of juice. It actually melted that terminal. I didn't have any cables with the right end on it, so I just used some with the ring ends on it, and apparently it got a little hot.